gentlemen, welcome back to the Interviewed Podcast. Episode 6. We've made it to 6. We're plugging along. We're still going strong, and a long-awaited guest here. Been talking about it a while. He is my former co-host of the Rude and Lewd podcast, our previous venture on the internet. He is KingMikeyBoi.
Hello.
Michael Vincent.
Yes, that's it.
Am I allowed to say Michael Vincent?
You're allowed to say whatever. I'm not.
You told me you'd prefer to be KingMikeyBoi, but
well,
yeah.
I mean, I like to keep everything under one brand, but Michael is my name. I'm not going to complain about it. So,
Big Mikey.
Yeah, it's good to be back. We were doing some setup just now, and I realized that I've done some stuff here and there, but it is a lot of work running these things. Hey,
it is quite a lot of work.
Yeah, like even just setting up this call and like getting the lights all correct and all that, it's a lot. So
very tedious, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's definitely, I don't know, I drag my feet when I have to do it. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is good to be back though. Like I do like, doing these. It's just a lot to get there.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Me and you, sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
Good. You say good to be back. It's good to do things again, but I think me and you have maybe mental illness or a broken brain.
Yeah.
Because me and you like to talk a lot about things we want to do, and we get really hyped on them. And then when it comes time to actually do those things, we're just like,
yeah,
want no part of
it. It definitely is a sickness that we have, and I think,
yeah, we're fucked.
I think with our lives too, like sometimes we just have so much going on in our personal lives that it fucks up the things that we like to do and that we want to do.
Agreed. My life is crumbling to pieces before my eyes right now. I'm ready to book a trip to Switzerland and get myself in one of those pods because I am done. I'm done.
Oh God, that ain't good.
That ain't, what do you mean that ain't good? Don't be selfish. Be selfish like that.
Don't be selfish, he says. Okay. I mean, you do you, that's why they have those pods in Switzerland.
Exactly.
So
should we do a cheers like old time's sake?
Sure.
What are you
drinking? I'm drinking some Lipton iced tea, not to sponsor them, but
is there alcohol in it?
Oh yeah, there's a little bit of vodka in there.
A
little bit of vodka. The vanilla vodka.
Hey, I like that.
I've been drinking that bottle for a while now, so yeah, there's a little bit in there.
It's nothing like being an alcoholic. I love it.
Hey, there's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it. But anyways, you have returned.
Yep.
And we're gonna get into some stuff.
Yeah, you've been planning this interview with me for a while. Like I don't want to take your show here.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Everybody
lead it down the rabbit holes. But yeah, you've been planning this episode for a while. I think back in September you told me, and this was after you did 3 others, that you wanted to interview me, and we were gonna do it, but then things happened, and now we're doing it today. So
it's cute you say that, though. I have absolutely no show notes or no outline for you. So
oh, great. Hopefully, I guess you're comfortable with it, because
me and you are good at winging it. So
yeah, we've been winging it our whole YouTube careers, little podcast careers. So
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So Michael, we'll get into Rude and Lewd later, but first off, tell me, what have you been up to since the departure from the Rude and Lewd channel?
What I've been up to. So, well, I'm in school.
Yes.
I'm in my final year of school here. Gonna have a bachelor's in education.
I'm excited.
So 4 more months of that. After Rude and Lewd, I think, when did we stop? We stopped in August, right?
Yep. No.
Maybe early August. Early August?
You stopped August. I stayed at the office till October.
Till October?
Because there was a whole month I just had the office to myself.
Yeah, I remember there was a whole month. But yeah, sometime we stopped, and I did start some other projects. Like I did go my own way. One of the projects I did a gaming thing with 4 other people. I think it was a group of 5 of us. We were recording Stardew Valley videos.
Hey.
And I was really excited about that until the first day we recorded. It was a good group of people.
Yep.
And I was happy for it. But then day 1 recording, it was garbage. And I don't want to offend anybody who was there for that, but it was awful. Like it
in terms of production or
I
gameplay?
think the whole show, like first of all, some of the people like that were doing it
Mm-hmm.
did not have good equipment.
Great.
Like they were like their mic was like on a fucking you know, iPhone 3. Like it just didn't sound good at all. So like their mics were trash, and then like the way that they wanted, like they were doing it, like
Mhm.
it just wasn't good. So, and I don't think I'm a perfectionist when it comes to these things until I actually make them and then watch them
Yeah.
over. And then I realized that like for me, I need to put out a certain amount of good quality,
You
like
need
good
good
quality into
video
my
and good
videos.
audio.
Yeah, like those are the two big ones, right?
Yeah.
So when those are missing, it's kind of hard to feel proud of it, right?
Agreed.
So yeah, that died quickly. I did 6 videos on there. There's probably other like YouTube channels that I've shown up on because I think some of them did stick to it. I haven't watched it because they were that bad. But yeah,
Is that another problem you think me and you have, is that we can't just stick to something?
well, I definitely know, like for me personally, the only thing I stick to
Mm,
is school, but like everything else, I've kind of just stopped because I'm a lazy fuck, and I'll admit that. Like
I hear you.
I sometimes I get tired and I just want to sleep or play a game, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, it's understandable. So you've been doing the gaming side of things.
Yeah, I know when I left because I've watched all your interviews, all your episodes since I've left, and I know the Darcy interview you did say I was gonna go stick to the gaming side of things, and yeah, I did attempt after the Stardew Valley vids. I did shoot a couple other vids with one of the people from the Stardew group,
Mhm.
but then my PC crashed and I lost all those. So
Ooh.
there was like at least 3 good vids in there that will never see the light of day now. But yeah,
Oh, well, I do hope those come back. I do want to see those Stardust vids.
oh no, you don't. I'll see if I can find them and send them to you. But they weren't good.
Because I want to do my part in supporting you as well, since it's
Yep.
becoming apparent that you are my biggest fan.
Well, I like to think other people watch it because like I don't know if you wanted to be the one to celebrate this, but you were recently monetized.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that's something to be proud about.
That's a big deal. Yeah. Got
Yeah,
enough
yeah, yeah.
listeners to finally maybe make some money.
Exactly. Finally turned this into careers. So I'm happy for you for that.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm trying my best.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
I miss my tech
really
guy. You were my tech guy.
I was your stage manager back in the day.
I fucked
used
up
to
my
do
Darcy interview because I didn't have you
sound.
there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why you didn't have video. You told me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you just had the audio.
Lots of good footage lost. Darcy with her titties out, and
Yeah.
it's all gone.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah, it's
still
unfortunate.
around. It's just not usable.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that didn't happen because one of the things that I wanted to do was the Darcy thing, but our friendship was at such a bad place and like around that time
Yep.
that it just didn't happen.
Do we want to segue into the almost demise of the friendship?
Yeah, I mean we could, yeah, because it is a big part of what happened. Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to throw any low blows out there.
Well, I think let's be honest, but yeah.
Because I think me and you have already worked through that aspect.
Yeah, we've definitely worked through it. Yeah.
And so basically, me and you committed to Root and Lewd.
Yep.
And eventually just cracks started forming, I guess, in our business partnership. And I will definitely attribute a lot of that to us getting an office together.
Yeah, yeah. I think the office was a big no.
Because that's when it all just became kind of real and a lot more pressure, I think, on the two of us.
Yeah, because that was money out of our own pockets, right?
Yep.
So it added a lot more stress because like this was during the summertime because like when we first started, like it was an easier schedule to follow. Like I wasn't working so much. You had a bit more free time and you weren't feeling like constant shit, right? Because like you got sick a little bit after or something like that. So we were both in a better place when we first started compared to when we went to summertime. And then I was working like 50 hours a week, right? Like I just had no free time. Then I had to show up to this office and it became something I just dreaded because like I was working so much to afford this place.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, hating being there.
I look back on the office and I get really jelly because now I have to shoot this shit in my living room.
Yeah.
And my kitchen, but it just what's the word I'm looking for? It was needed because your sister would not allow us
Yes, that's right.
because she
That's right.
started.
And that's I think that's another thing that attributed to kind of the downfall of Rude and Lewd, because like there was a lot of stresses in both our lives. Like for me, like one was my roommate, my sister at the time. Like, I pay 50-50 rent, right?
Yeah,
So I pay half the rent. So I should be able to use the house, 50%. And like
agreed.
everything would be put back because like we used to just like demolish the living room to like set up for a show. But then by the
Yeah,
time we were done, and I think we'd only record for like 5 hours, but by
yeah.
the time we were done, we would put everything back and it looked normal again. But yeah, I was constantly having to fight that, which was, just more stress on top of working these long hours and then fighting her over just filming a podcast when she was gone. She wasn't
She
even at
wouldn't
the
even
house
have
at these
known.
times.
You didn't even need to tell her about the podcast. She wouldn't
Yeah,
even
I
know.
didn't. So she was fighting over it. And then
She's just being
yeah,
petty because me and her don't see eye to eye.
I honestly don't know if it's just that. Like I know a lot was she just didn't believe the podcast. She's like, "Oh, you guys are just gonna give up, like you're never gonna make it," kind of thing. And I mean, in a sense, we did kind of just we did give up.
Hey,
But
I didn't give up.
it was, yeah, yeah.
I carried the torch. I kept
You
going.
did. You kept going, which is good.
I need this. I need this for my sanity because I think it's evident both me and you are actually going crazy
Yeah, we're getting progressively worse, especially since
every
COVID
day.
started. Yeah.
Every day we're getting worse because
Uh,
that dump Japan. I'm gonna say it right here. Open your fucking country.
yeah. Having Japan taken from us so many times has ruined us.
You know how much I love
It's not
Japan.
been
I love
good.
the country, but Jesus Christ, enough's enough. Open it up.
Yeah.
You had it for the Olympics.
Yeah,
Open it up.
it's not been good because it's been, has it been 2 years? I don't even know how long it's been. It
It
just feels like a century
it's been
of just
2 years. Yeah,
constantly hoping that we'd get there.
yeah. It's been
Because
2 years.
we booked, canceled, booked, canceled, booked, cancels. And like, when we were a month out originally from going.
Oh, can I cut you
And
off real quick there?
yeah.
I just have to plug something real quick in regards to that. Coming up on a future episode of my new series called Exposed.
Oh gosh.
I'm extending the offer to you, Michael. Do you want to expose the flight network?
The Flight Network. Hey, that would be a
Those
good episode. Yeah.
fucking sons of bitches over at the flight network. They're gonna
They
get what's
screwed
coming to
us
them.
over. They
So
screwed us
we're
over.
gonna save that story for Exposed because we're gonna
Yep.
be calling old Rajit or whoever he was there that gave me his name. We're gonna be getting in contact with him and seeing where our money has gone.
Are they still in business even?
They are still in business. They are
Oh,
thriving.
I don't know
of
how.
it.
I don't even know how. There's been no travel, but okay.
But Exposed coming soon. But anyways, as you were.
I don't even remember where I was. Yeah, I don't remember where I was. Yeah.
Japan canceled over and over.
Canceled over. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You're supposed to be the sick one. Yeah, Japan getting canceled over and over again has just ruined us.
It's driving me up the fucking wall.
Yeah. And then, having that taken away so many times has definitely downed the mood because we just need a trip just to escape
Yeah,
from the day to day, the stress, all this COVID drama, all the life drama. We just need a little, just 2 weeks. That's all we wanted.
yeah.
And we had tickets, hotels booked, ready to go, and then got it ripped away from us. So
Yeah, we'll see what happens in the future with that. I mean,
not that like losing Japan's been the greatest mental, challenge against us. Like we've had
Right.
a lot more, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely a big one that if we could just go, we'd probably, at least be happy that we made it somewhere and did something instead of feel like two empty shells.
we need it.
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
reeling emotionally from the loss of my career. So,
The loss of your career.
Japan was supposed to be the blow off to that.
Oh yes. Oh
Yeah.
yes. Yes, I remember now. Yeah.
And on the topic of that, that's going to be on another episode of Exposed.
This is the episode to announce all this Exposed episodes.
Well,
You're just coming up with them as you're talking about them. You're like, hey, I should actually expose these people while I'm at it.
Well, I'm pretty much brain dead, and now that me and you have been talking about it, it's like activated those like mental notes. I'm just like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I have to talk about this.
You got to write them down then. Got to write them down so you remember
I'm
them.
so bad at that.
Yeah.
But back to the rude and lewd portion of it. Your sister was not the
Not
fairest of
supportive.
not the
Not
fairest of them
supportive
all.
at all.
I don't
I
know
think
why. You seem to support everything they do.
I do my best to be supportive, and I don't know why she had such a problem with it, because like you said, she wasn't there.
Yeah.
The house was clean, put back to normal when she got there, so it was all good. I think if we had stayed there a bit longer, maybe we'd have both been still doing it.
I think that's the portion of all this relationship with you that I miss the most, is just going to your house, sitting on the couch, having some drinks and playing some games.
It didn't feel like work.
It was not work. And then once we get the
It wasn't
office,
until the office that it started feeling like work.
and then there's just so much attached to that. And then it just became a job. And I'm just like, oh
Yeah.
my fucking God.
It became too much. It was too stressful.
It did become stressful. And
then personal life stress just added to it. So
yeah.
it had to stop. Our friendship was like at risk, because I mean we were kind of like at each other's throats.
We're both very oh my God, alpha male.
Yeah. Well, I think anybody who knows us personally, they know that we're both kind of controlling people
I'd say
with the aspect that we like we're very creative, and that it needs to kind of like we have this image in our head, and it has to kind of be that way.
We have a vision, and we need to stick to that vision.
Yeah, we both have a vision, and like some of the times we agreed on that vision, and then some of the times we just did not agree on the direction.
Totally.
And I'll just take it to this one episode, for example, that you wanted to do, and I wanted nothing to do with.
Which episode?
This is the one where your first guest,
Jessica.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say names, but yes.
I mean, it's people can look at the channel and see who my first guest was, right?
That's true. Yeah. So this Jessica vid, I didn't want to do it. You did. And I don't remember now why I didn't want to do it. I just know that we had agreed previously that we weren't going to have guests on the channel right away, and that we'd work on our content a bit before. But I was against it. I checked out Jessica's page. She had followers, but her engagement wasn't good. Right. So I was like, okay, we're not really going to gain much from this except from having somebody on. And then after this video aired, there was so many people I didn't even know watched our podcast, had like come to me. And this wasn't like the day of, but like months, like even since now, people that I run into are like, oh my gosh, that episode was so bad.
Sorry about that.
Have some respect.
Sorry.
Yeah. People are coming to me like, oh, the episode was just garbage. It was so bad. And, like a lot of haters tend to come out for that kind of thing. But because I was in that mindset where I was also against it, it kind of like fueled me to like dump it on you that we did a bad episode,
I mean, was it the hottest shit episode we've ever done? No.
And I think we both could admit that now. Like, I think Jessica was a nice girl, and she,
of course,
she came back. Cause I mean, we what had the computer or something just didn't work. It didn't record properly. And then
it's a classic thing. I always talk about it all the time. Like, me and you are like the main characters of our own little storyline, because things just get fucked up for us. Like, we sat there and tested mics for like an hour before she showed
we were
up.
testing. Yeah,
we did every run through we possibly could, and then the time she sits down and we get into an hour and a half conversation, my microphone's fucking broken.
And the thing is, like, we tested when she was
my microphone
there.
it's like, broken.
Yeah. Oh God, I hate that meme. we tested like I think we just shot 20 minutes originally. Yep. And then we stopped, we checked it, mint, like it was great, right? Like, it was perfect. And then we're like, okay, good to go again. Everything was the exact same. We didn't change anything. We didn't do anything. Yeah, it just happened. So, I appreciate that Jessica came back, and I don't have no personal feelings against her. I think it was her first time being on something like that. So, it's nothing on her. It's a lot of hate that, people came, but because I didn't want to do it, and at the time with my mental health, I took it out on you for that reason. We're
fucking nuts. We're crazy.
Yeah. So that was one of the issues, and it kind of just descended from there. So.
Well, for me, I know we didn't agree. We agreed on guests.
Originally, we agreed on guests
3 months out, but I got so much flack and so much shit from people going, well, you're a podcast. You don't have any guests on your show. You and Mike, I don't want to listen to you and Michael.
That's the thing. And I know you've said this a lot since, is that people just, I don't know what their problem is with us. We before we even started, do you remember our first kind of like tester thing we did? We did like a Yu-Gi-Oh card opening. Yeah. And one of your friends, a old coworker, like, was in there saying, "Oh my gosh, you guys, you two should do a podcast." Right. And that's what started this in the first place, is because we're like, okay, maybe we should do a podcast. It's something we both kind
Well,
of
she's
wanted.
always been supportive.
Yeah, she didn't show up. Did she watch anything though? I don't even know if she watched
Yeah,
anything.
no, she watched.
Okay, then I
Because
take that
she'd
back.
messaged me. She messaged me about the body pillow and said, "What
Oh God.
is that?"
Listen, I don't know why anybody has a problem with that body pillow. It's just art. It's actually packed away now again. Like,
No.
since, yeah, like I don't use it for anything else. Like it made, like, I found it in my closet that day, and I already told this story, but I found it in my closet the other day, and that's why I went up. I mean, now you see it's Ninja Cat. You guys might remember that from some of the episodes there. I got the big one. I don't know if that was in there, but yeah.
Both would fall off the walls.
Yeah, all the time. They're on there now. As you can see, like here, I had to put duct tape up just to hold the magnets down, because it just doesn't stick properly to what it's on.
Shout out
Yeah.
displate.com.
No, Display's great. Displace is great. Don't
I don't want to lose my sponsorship. I don't want to lose it.
They're great. I love them. They make great stuff.
Displate ain't for me. What is for me is that I don't even know their website. So sorry, guys, but you get the nice $5. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did show me those. Those are actually pretty good. Oh, I just realized where you were in your house. Okay, that's the new set, eh?
I'm gonna have a temporary set every time.
Yeah, gotta love the temporaries.
Well, Jesus Christ. I mean, you gave me this curtain that's hanging from the kitchen. But yeah, the Jessica episode, I don't know. I had fun with it. I think there's been worse episodes.
What was the worst one for you?
I don't like the Travis Scott one personally.
I don't even remember it. Honestly, I haven't watched it in so long. It
needs a remaster with all the current stuff. But I just want to say,
stuff that
touching on that, I told everybody Travis Scott was a piece of shit and nobody wanted to listen to me.
You know what's funny is we actually have a clip of that somewhere, and I was like, why didn't we post this during the time? We don't plan that shit at all.
We failed that one.
Yeah, we did. I don't know if it's on Instagram or where it is. Well, we had a clip where we were talking about that Travis Scott thing, and I was like, this is the perfect time, because we went into such detail with it. But yeah.
But moving on from the Jessica thing, me and you just had a bunch of different creative issues, I guess.
Yeah, and then like I said, the work stress. My sister was also diagnosed with MS, so that added to the stress of it, and yeah, it just became too much. And I think for the sake of our friendship, we had to take a break.
Yeah,
we had to take a break. So I left first. Just to bring it up, another thing is that my PC was like it's my baby. I don't have any kids, so the PC is that was my Japan, because you went to Japan originally.
Yeah.
So the PC was my Japan. It was my big thing, and then I put it in that office for a month, and I didn't realize how much I'd miss it. And I know it kind of sounds pathetic, but like I missed the computer a lot. So in one sense, I might have sabotaged a little bit just to get it, or maybe over dramatized things just to get it back. So yeah.
Well, you got it back now, and now I have invested in my own PC.
Yes, I'm happy for you. It's about time. You get a PC. You're a PC boy now.
But I'm a fucking wreck, as you know. I'm still using the old laptop right now to film this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. There's something wrong with me.
Oh God.
But no, we'll get on that PC eventually.
Yeah.
So me and you had a little blowout in the office. I think it was probably the maddest me and you have ever
been at each other.
Yeah.
A lot of the thing is like a lot of me being mad is it involves a lot of acting, because and I hate, because we rat each other out so much, but like we're both the king of gaslighting. Like we're both like, if there was a class on it, we'd be fucking teachers. Okay.
Yeah, but everybody does it. Nobody's authentic anymore.
Everybody does it. But the thing is like we're really good at it. And the thing is we kind of forget that we're both very good at it. So not only can we tell when the other person's gaslighting us, we're also trying to gaslight them at the same time. And it kind of just makes it a muddled mess,
I couldn't tell. I'm also very gullible.
I mean, some of the stuff, because I did come to you with I came up with this thing to tell you, because like at the time, I think one of the next reasons we were fighting is that you kept like saying something about doing your own sideshow or something like that, and it was offending me at the time. So I came up with some podcast to do on the side as well.
Change with Michael Vincent.
Yeah, that was it. I think we're basically just ratting out how petty we are. Like we're just two very petty individuals.
Well, petty, yes, but I don't know. It just boils down to passion. We
were passionate. We had some hurt feelings about it, and
Yeah.
that's what happened. Yeah.
And yeah, we worked through it. I mean, it wasn't worth losing the friendship over.
Nope. We took a little break for a couple weeks there, and then we did a Comic-Con.
We did do a
And
Comic-Con.
That's basically what saved the friendship, because we stopped for a couple weeks. We didn't message, didn't play any games. We just went on silent, and then we did Comic-Con, and it fixed everything. You almost died.
Yeah, I guess I almost died.
Yeah, because you what happened? Like you were mixing.
Here's the story. Okay, exact same alcohol actually.
Yeah,
I took a full one of this to the Comic-Con. It was gone at the end of the night.
Yeah,
I was day drinking all day. I wasn't eating.
And that was the goal. That's what we both said we were gonna do.
We said me and you have been fucking cooped up, and I've been sick and dying. So I'm just like, let's.
And I think at that time, like you weren't allowed to drink anymore. Like you'd been off the booze for like 3 months.
That was the first time I made my return to alcohol, because I just said, well, Jesus Christ, like I'm doing everything like prescribed to me. Like I'm taking care of myself. I'm trying to get better from long COVID, but it's not fucking working. So I'm just like, what's the point anymore? And honestly, I've felt so better since I started drinking. Like that alcoholism runs deep in that cooked bloodline. Like I think it's gasoline for me. Like I need it to run.
They should get you. They should sponsor you then, eh?
They honestly should. Yeah,
booze saved my life.
I honestly do. I've been feeling a lot better. Like you've seen me at Comic-Con. Like normally I'm moping around sick and fucking not eating anything, and there I was.
But you were good.
What
messed you up though was that I think I didn't finish one of mine. You didn't want to go to waste because you had the Jack Daniels and I had something vodka related.
Yep.
I think it was the same Smirnoff vodka vanilla flavor thing.
It sure was.
And because I didn't know, because we bought the Pepsi and then I filled a couple bottles up, but I didn't know what bottle it was.
You
needed more mix.
School classic sneak in the bottles. We had a bunch of Pepsi bottles and we just siphoned all the liquor.
We took it into Comic-Con.
And then we took it in there. We put it in an action figure box.
Yeah. And when we got back to the hotel, I didn't know what bottles I had spiked. So then you needed some mix. You took one of the bottles, you mixed it with the Jack Daniels. So this already had maybe like 10 ounces of vodka in it. Like there was a lot of vodka because I'd empty half the bottle out and then filled half the bottle with vodka.
Only way to do it.
You took it and then mixed it with like 3 ounces of Jack Daniels.
There's no ounces in my world. There's just
you filled the cup up. It was like I think it was up that much liquor in the cup, right?
Yeah.
And then you filled it up with the vodka Pepsi mix, and you drank it all.
I did,
and you almost died.
I almost died because I went in the bathtub.
Yeah, apparently that's a big no-no. You're not supposed to go swimming or
I didn't know that.
Soaking or anything like that.
I saw him go sit in the bubble bath and pretend I'm Scarface for half an hour.
Yeah, and you did, and apparently that almost killed you.
And we were looking all day for swim trunks for you because you forgot yours. We were going to go sit.
We were going to go swimming, which is a good thing that didn't happen because that probably would have killed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so I guess you're meant to be here. Maybe your Switzerland idea won't work out.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, the plane will go down just before you make it. You'll be stranded on some desert island and have to survive.
Ugh. You know what'll happen to me. I have the shittiest luck.
Shittiest luck in the other way, though.
But yeah, that little trip fixed our friendship. It was a vibe.
Yeah, because we had a good time. There was like no bad vibes.
No, we're back. The boys are back in town.
Yeah,
and now we're still back because me and you just went out for a nice little dinner at Social 13.
Nice little dinner. We had some wings. It's a Wing Wednesday. So
nice little din.
Yeah.
And go catch up with our favorite waitress there, Jody. She's going to be coming on the show real soon.
Yeah, she said she'll make an appearance on maybe the next episode of Interviewed.
Potentially, yeah, episode 7.
Yeah, episode 7. There you go.
So we went there, and me and you have been talking about making a comeback as Rude and Lewd, but rebranding.
Yeah,
just taking R&L Media.
We did have sponsors. Like I had sponsors from my KingMikeyBoi stuff that were like reaching out to me, nothing big.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were getting sponsors, but everyone hated our name.
It's a hard name to pitch to people. That's for sure.
It is. But like for us, like I was so happy with the name. Cause like you came up with it. The name was good. Like it just seemed like gold to me, but I don't know why everybody like I get why everybody, but at the same time, it's like, just calm down.
Well, everybody thinks that we should obviously keep the name and roll with it because it is pure gold. But I've noticed I've been getting a lot more traction and engagement from switching from rude and lewd to interviewed.
Yeah.
Because people see rude and lewd and they just assume the worst.
They just assume the worst.
And nobody wants to associate themselves, especially in this day and age, with, bad stuff or stuff that could potentially.
Even though the stuff we were talking about wasn't even like, it's no different from any of the other podcasts out there with like sponsors, right? So I don't know.
We've said anything that could cancel us, really. I mean, I said Mexico's a dump.
Well, I've done some things.
That's okay.
But now people will go look through all the episodes. So
good. It'll get me some fucking views.
Get those views up.
Please. He did something so sick, so deprived
sick in one of the episodes.
It's so disgusting. Like the police should be called. There should be an
There should be an
investigation launch. You should go watch every episode of Rude
Pelican.
I promise you. I promise you it's in there.
It's a nice inside joke for
Michael. Just let me gaslight, okay? I told you, just make it seem like it is something so fucked up, like somebody's dead, but you have to go listen to all the episodes and then.
Hey, there might be. I'm not going to say anything. Just Pelican. What? Pelican. That's all I'm going to say.
That's a good inside joke.
Yeah, it is.
Do we even tell that inside joke or no?
No, there's no need to.
Okay, it wasn't something we did.
No, it was not.
So,
I don't want to destroy any careers.
We had those issues and then we went out for Din Din together today. And of course, anytime we're in that building, you have to spring bad news on me the second we sit
first
down.
of all, we just started going to this building.
We've been going there since it was hybrid.
I think we did a lot of our first business for loot at a Boston Pizza.
At Boston Pizza, yeah.
Yeah, we did. So, I mean, Social 13's new for us. Shout out to Social 13.
We love Social 13.
Sponsor us.
Please. We might shoot an episode there potentially.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, I think because we were planning a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're getting into?
I extended the olive branch to you.
Yeah.
And offered you, I think what you were looking for in Rude and Lewd. I said, you can use this channel however you please. You can do stuff without me and you can have your own show concepts and you can do this and that. We'll just do a couple podcasts and maybe a couple collabs together.
Yep.
And I thought, that was a fair trade. You just throw up?
Sorry, you're gonna have to cut that. My bad.
I'll leave it in. Reminds me of that one girl.
Now that you're saying it, I don't know.
Stuttering like a politician, I like it.
Yeah. Like the hassle of the first iteration of Rude and Lewd.
Yeah.
We had good times, but there was also bad times. And I don't want to jeopardize the friendship again and get to a bad place again.
That's true.
Because even though I think we both have changed and we both want different things from life, and this is something we both enjoy doing. Because I enjoy making content.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just lazy as fuck, but I enjoy doing it. Right. So if I could turn it into a job, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want there to be future fights, right? I don't want to be in the media suing each other for some shit, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a possibility.
Well, me and you are just very competitive in nature.
Yeah, we are. So I mean, you have great ideas.
Thank you.
That you're gonna announce at some points that you've shared with me that I will be appearing in. That is what it's gonna happen now.
Yeah, you've said you're willing to collab on a few projects we're working on.
Yep.
And
so
one of those
we're collabing.
We're collabing, and one of those projects coming up is the Great Debate.
Great Debate,
brand new show we're working on. Basically, what I pitched to you when you're coming back to the show is we were going to do a bunch of pilots. I was going to do some. You were going to do some. We're going to call it the previewed. as you suggested, along the, it sticks with the branding,
interviewed name,
pilot previews.
Yeah.
So me and you were going to do some of those. And one of those ideas was the great debate,
which I think is just gold.
I think it's good because what the great debate is, and we are going to be showing a trailer of that real soon. Oh God, I can catch my breath. Holy fuck. Hold on. I have fucking COVID, so Jesus Christ, what a mess I've become. Hey, I can't even fucking do a paragraph without losing my shit.
Like not talking for a long time, you kind of forget how hard it is just to consistently talk into a mic and keep conversation going.
Holy fuck, it hurts.
Yeah, kind of.
But anyways, great debate. Obviously, there's been people love to debate. It's a human trait. Everybody has their opinion. Everyone has their opinion. And nobody likes to be wrong. Yeah. Now, a lot of these debates wage war on the internet. So what I've decided to do is why not it's over Zoom, so you don't have to travel anywhere. You don't have to show up. You can still hide behind your keyboard, essentially.
Okay.
I'm not throwing digs at you. Not throwing digs at you. I know you're not a keyboard warrior, but you bring one side together and another side together with opposite opinions, and you give them a platform to hash it out and see where it goes.
Yeah.
And that's what the great debate's going to be. Michael is on our first episode. For those of you that have listened to my Jan Anhalt podcast, he was very pro Mexico and pro third world country for travel.
Yep.
And for me personally, as you've seen in the episode, that's something I wouldn't agree with. I would never go to Syria. I would never go to Mexico. And Michael shares the same views I do on that.
Yes.
So basically, the two of them are going to get into
debate it out.
They're going to debate it out. It's going to be a half-an-hour show. They're going to both state their cases. It's going to be an open discussion and check your friendship at the door.
Yeah. And it's a very, very exciting project to be part of. So I appreciate you for letting me be part of it.
Of course. And Exposed, you're going to be a part of Exposed.
Yes, Exposed when you're starting it.
Exposed, that's going to be down the pipeline. And we had other shows too, but I'm just brain dead. I don't remember.
Brain dead at the moment. Yeah.
I don't remember them.
Those are the two big ones, though. So
they were big. I thought we had a bigger one. Going Green with Michael Vincent. I don't know.
I don't know.
KingMikeyBoi. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Me and you both have ideas in the pipeline, and I know you have your own shit that you want to start working on.
Yep.
So you'll be doing your own podcast. You're replacing me with another fellow.
I don't know who I'm replacing you with yet. Okay, so no need to throw anybody's name out there.
I wasn't going to say anything. But speaking of the replacement, when we sat down for dinner today, you said that you kind of wanted to cancel the plans of Rude and Lewd being revived. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
So the rebranding, in a sense,
as I start drinking and hide my tears.
The thinking about it, right? Because I knew this interviewed episode was happening, and I knew we were going to be getting into what happened with Rude and Lewd originally,
of course.
And I was just thinking of all the stress that we both were under, and all the fights. Like we hated each other, and thinking like that could happen again. I just thought maybe at best we didn't go back into a co-worker scenario. Like we're very good at being partners when it comes to ruining something else, like a corporation.
True.
That's what started this friendship. We're very good at it. And I think when we started working for like ourselves 50-50,
we've become the establishment.
Yeah, we became the establishment, that corporation, so that we just started ruining each other.
Yeah.
So I think that it's best that your stuff, I just come on as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore it's you. And in my head, I know this is your stuff, and there doesn't have to be any infighting or what's the word I'm looking for? I always have these things like I know what I'm going to say, and then it comes to it, and then I just lose it.
We're a mess.
Yeah. Well, it's a word, but
leave it in the comments if you know the word.
Yeah, we'll leave it in the comments. It's where two people have to agree, or one person has to give up a little bit of themselves to.
True.
What's it called? Why the fuck are we so brain dead? I know this word. Settle. Yeah, no one has to settle. There it is. no one has to settle on just having to accept that, okay, I'll just lose out on something that I care so much about, kind of thing.
Did you care a lot though? I mean, I really didn't make you do too much out of character.
No, I'm not even talking just about out of character. I just mean like the podcast in general, like just some of the times we'd be thinking about stuff to do, and then like stuff would just come up, and then it's just like, okay, I don't want to do that, and then you just like come the next day, and then stuff is like, oh, I don't want to do that either, right?
From my perspective, though, I don't know. I guess I felt a little insulted.
Yeah,
because I did view myself as such a creative, visionary genius, and like when I would tell you stuff, and you're just like, "That's no, I want no part of it," and then I'd like force you to do it. Like it did turn out really good.
yeah. Like some of the stuff turned out good, and like some of the
Pokemon drawing you were so against. You said this is
I'll admit the Pokemon. I was against the Pokemon because I thought it wasn't going to be something for us, but actually it turned out really good. So like
I think
some of the things.
Is it one of your favorites? Is that fair to say?
No, my favorites are the Japan.
You like the Japan journey?
Yeah, I like Japan more. The Pokemon's really good though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Pokemon's really good. But Japan's my favorite.
So I guess that's kind of where I guess I got an ego on that, because you would cry and be like, I don't want to do Pokemon. I don't want to do Pokemon. And then I put Pokemon out and you're just like, holy shit, this is actually really good. And then I'm just like, you need to just listen to me, Michael. Like, trust me.
I think honestly, like my problems, like even though I had problems with some of the things, because like we'd agree to like sit down and do a podcast, and then we get there and then the podcast wouldn't happen because we'd have a different idea of what we're doing. So the changing of that, and then I just had something to say and then I lost it.
God damn.
I'm really brain dead. This is why I can't do this no more.
Well, we went out for drinks and
yeah, we're a bit tipsy. So is this a good episode? Are you feeling happy with it?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Let's see here.
And that's the glory of interviewed. You know, it's you get a different bag every time.
Yeah.
Is that even a good analogy? You get a different. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
God damn.
You pick another topic and then you jump to it.
Well, that's pretty much, the demise, I guess, the final nail in the coffin of Rude and Lewd, I'd say.
Yeah. We stopped the show to save the friendship.
That's very true. And I think that's, I don't know, we should keep it that way. I guess I can agree with you. I was a little sad and pissed off when he told me that at dinner today. He said, I don't want to do this anymore. After I went and got a computer.
Well, first of all, your computer is good for yourself. So, I mean, you do need that computer anyways. Yeah. The computer you're using, even though you're using it now to record, which I don't know how, but it's a fucking dinosaur. So it's about time. It's about time you upgrade it. And I'm happy that even if I, gave you hopes that we'd be doing a show, that you wouldn't got a computer. So
no, it's fine. Like I totally understand. And my situation, things are about to get a hell of a lot worse for me coming up. So
yeah,
it's just like, do I have time
to still work together on projects, but we won't work together. I just said work together. I will
we're not
still
working together. We're just working together
on your shows.
Yes.
And like be the talent in a sense on your shows where you are the producer and director, and I could just, come there and bring my personality and bring what I need to bring, and that be it. Yeah. Without me having to, or you having to fight over the direction of where a show has to go, right?
Yeah.
And
I agree.
That was the big thing. So we're still friends and we're still doing stuff together. Mm-hmm. It just for the sake of it, we're not co-hosting anymore.
What he's in simple form, what he's saying is we can't stand to be in the same room as each other anymore.
Kind of, yeah.
Working together,
I think.
Because you have worked at a previous establishment together, and
we worked at a couple, because the first time we worked together was great, but we were fighting somebody, know. So we do well when we're fighting somebody, not when it's just ourselves, and we fight ourselves.
Yeah.
So the first time we worked together was great. The second time we worked together, not so good. And then we should have taken that and known that was going to come when we did the podcast.
Yeah, but you like to be optimistic. Me and you are. I don't know.
Dreamers.
Maybe we're hopeless romantics and dreamers like that. Like with Japan, every month.
And
we're gonna go, dude. I promise. This is it, Japan. Man. The numbers are so good. Like we've said that same sentence so many times, and I think that's why we were trying to hope the podcast will work.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you have so much money invested in this, Michael. Like, we can't lose. And, you got my creative genius, and I'm editing everything. Like, it's gonna work out.
The podcast, the content we put out was really good.
It's good. I'll still go back. And watch it.
I go back and watch it. A lot of people.
It's funny.
Like my family per se, not my sister. She hated it, but my mom, for example, she loved it. She thought we were gonna go far with it. And now that you've just carried the torch by yourself, you've actually gone very far with it because you didn't give up. So
that's true, I guess.
I'm happy for your future. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Your sister's still rubbing me the wrong way, though.
Yeah, what is she doing?
Well, when me and her worked at that establishment together, we were so cordial, so nice to each other.
I honestly don't get it.
I said, I'm making an alliance with you because I know you're having problems with people here. I said, we're gonna take these people down.
I don't get it. I don't know why. Some people, right? Some people.
It is what it is. But yeah, that's the closing chapter on the book of Root and Lewd. As you know, Root and Lewd still exists in my universe. That's where a lot of my more naughtier content is going to be.
Your Patreon.
That's my Patreon that no one's subscribed to yet, but that's okay. We'll get there. Just got to have some bangers on there.
You know, in a sense, you're just starting. So like you'll be fine because you're kind of still at the beginning. You're not even like a year in to Interviewed per se. So considering that you've just started and you're already like making it as far as you have, it's an accomplishment to be proud of.
And you're a partner on Twitch.
I'm not a partner on Twitch. I'm
affiliated.
Affiliate. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
I do enjoy streaming, but I don't enjoy streaming like a Twitch streamer does. You know, I don't enjoy being on a constant schedule of you have to stream at this day on this exact time, and it has to be the same game consecutively for a couple months, like if you want to gain followers or kind of thing.
Yeah,
I like streaming in like one-offs and just, like I could do once a week. I just, to gain things and be a Twitch streamer, you have to be doing it constantly every single day.
Oh yeah,
to gain people, and that's too much, especially when like you're doing school and working. Like you just can't fit it into your schedule.
It's a grind.
Yeah, it's a real grind. So as much as I enjoy doing that kind of stuff, it's too much.
It is a lot. I mean, I've thought about doing that.
Yeah, because you've been playing a lot of the Fortnite. You're a big Fortnite pro.
I wouldn't say I'm a Fortnite pro.
I'm talking to Ninja right now.
Oh, give me a break. I'm no Fortnite pro.
You were level 300 and something last year.
Why is it your guest always? Don't need to tell people that.
Why do your guests always take the show and try to turn it on to you about interviewing you?
I think it's just a human trait.
As I ask the interview question.
I think it's just a human trait that people want to be the center of attention.
So they turn themselves into the interviewers.
They want to control the narrative,
Yeah.
But well, it's fine. That's what it is. I mean,
I'll give you that control.
No. This is what the show's all about. It's a give and take,
Yeah.
Because then you can bring stuff up that I might not necessarily have thought of, but yeah, no, I don't know. Like I would stream Fortnite and shit, but then you got to commit to a schedule.
I think you should. Like I don't know,
dude. I can't even commit to a fucking bedtime right now. Like,
I mean, that's true, but I think streaming's difficult, like I just said, but definitely recording your gameplay, and I think even doing something YouTube aspect with it would be cool.
I will be gaming though.
Yeah.
Because that laptop.
You will be doing gaming videos?
Yeah, I think I'll do a few because that laptop really.
I like that idea.
Yeah, no, we're looking into something, and I know me and you were talking about a Mario Party Championship series.
Yeah, I think we're both very competitive people, as we were saying, and doing something Mario related.
And we know a lot of people that like Mario Party and are just as competitive.
A lot of people, and I think it could definitely become like a big hit.
Yeah,
because everyone likes the competitive scene.
And you know what people like more? They like money, and they like a first place ribbon.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some of that in the championship series.
Playing Mario Party is something fun. So
is it fun?
I could definitely. Well, it gets competitive and it gets hostile because I think competition brings out the worst in us.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you got to play to win.
we always play to win because I don't know if our parents just raised us this way, but we don't play for no second place.
No.
Which is probably why our podcast failed, because we were neither of us were in first place.
What?
You weren't in first place and I wasn't in first place. It was a share. We were both
maybe
we were switching between first place and second place.
Maybe I was first place.
Oh, shut up. But yeah, we don't play for second place when it comes to those kind of games, right? We always play for first, and that's the exciting part about doing a Mario Party competition is we will mop the floor with these people that come in.
Hopefully, there's some sickos out there.
That's the hope. There is some sickos that know all the tricks.
Yeah,
I am hoping.
I'm dreading playing Tyler Willabaninsky. He's gonna wreck shit. He's an expert. He's an expert for sure. All right. Well, we have touched on the Root and Loot. We've touched on your current projects and upcoming that you are working on. So why don't we get into some other smaller questions before we close this one out?
Yeah, go for it.
What do you want to see from your channel in the next 5 years?
I do like content creating and being creative in this sense, making videos, podcasting, vlogs, stuff like that. So I would like to potentially turn this, if not into a full-time job, just a part-time job, just make a little bit of income from it.
Agreed.
Maybe just enough to keep the set nice kind of thing.
I hear
Have
you.
a decent working computer instead of having to fucking reboot this one every month or so.
What's wrong with it? It was such a nice computer.
It's still good, but I can't tell you what's wrong with it.
When I used to work on it, my God, it was so slow to start up for some reason.
And I fixed that because I had a factory reset the entire thing, and I've done that twice now in its life. Like I've had it, I think, 2 years now, and I've factory reset it twice just to bring it back. Because there's a lot of when you download stuff that just all has that startup shit. So like Discord has a startup thing, Steam has a startup thing. Steam's the worst, always updating for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it slows down. Right now it turns on, it's ready to go in like 5 seconds. But
good.
The minute I start downloading a bunch of shit again, it becomes a problem.
I can resonate with your goals. I definitely want to make this something I can do.
Even though it's a lot of work and we're both kind of lazy individuals in that sense, it is enjoyable. Like once you're sitting down after you've done all the setup and all the testing, the talking is fun.
It is, yeah. And the final product is great once it's all done.
Always good.
And
always good.
Oh my God, yeah, we procrastinate a lot.
We do,
because I'm gonna finish this. I'm probably just gonna let it sit for like 2 weeks before I edit it.
Yeah. And that always happens because even I had a bunch of videos that because editing is like, it's fun, but it's also the worst, especially when you have like long ass videos to go edit.
Yeah, it's
because like you have 2 hours of like stuff you have to like watch and like go through and be like, okay, this is getting cut, and then you have to find the next moment to like, it's a lot.
It's too much, and I'm so lazy. Like just like with this episode now, like there is stuff that I gotta cut, and I have to like re-listen to the whole episode because I haven't been jotting down any timestamps or anything, which I probably should. It'll make things a lot easier, but
probably
I don't know. It's just nice to listen to it all again, back with a new set of ears, essentially. Think on it for a week and come back.
Is good, but I get the editing process is long and hard and taxing.
Now, Root and Loot is dead. Maybe we should do one final episode together over Zoom and just give it a send off.
Yeah, we could.
If you're up for working with a piece of garbage like myself.
Okay. I didn't use those words. I'm definitely good to work for you, like, because for me, like it's a mindset, really. Like if we're working together, it needs to be like a 50-50, but if it's working for somebody, then it's a different mindset. I can get behind working for somebody, because then I know that I don't need to come and have my own opinions and ideas, or create my own opinions and ideas and then have to debate them with somebody else.
Yeah, but that's what you're doing. Having the great debate.
No, debating is separate, but I mean, like, you're when you're like creating a podcast, you're not debating, right?
True.
Like you're just talking. So when you have to debate, like, oh, does this get cut or does this stay? Or do we go this way or do we go this way? Like, do we open mail or do we not open mail? You know, like that. Those are the debates I mean.
That is true. Oh man, I got some mail today. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
maybe we'll open that on the next episode
On our send off to Rude and Lewd podcast.
Well, Michael, I definitely thoroughly enjoyed this.
Yes, it's been a pleasure. I enjoyed being on interviewed.
I was a little
every
nervous.
episode. Yeah, you were nervous?
Well, yeah, I didn't want to start a fight.
Yeah, me neither.
So
Rude and Lewd is it's a wound.
It's a wound.
Anytime we open it up, it just all the demonic spirits just fly out of it or some shit. Like
it's still
like there's good content, like good, but I'm saying like when we go back to like our hurt moments from doing that, it like just and you start thinking about it and you're like, wait, what the fuck? You know?
I hear you.
Yeah. So because I mean there's tons of moments that we could go back on that are just like, why did we do this or why did they do that, you know? And like if you get into that mindset of it, then you start going down that rabbit hole. Yeah,
but it's a nice little snapshot in time.
It is. And I enjoyed doing it. And we have good episodes. Japan 1, 2, and 3 are pretty good. I was sick for those 2.
Yeah, you're sick for 3.
Was it 3? Was it? I thought I don't remember. Yeah, I got my COVID shot and I was sick, so that was something. But still, 1, 2, and 3 are really good episodes. The Pokemon episode's pretty good. I think episode 1 is pretty good.
Episode 1's pretty great, yeah.
Yeah, and then
the infamous body pillow incident.
Yeah, that's a good moment in it. The wrestlings, Can I Want to Come?
That's good. I love that one. Yeah.
Gold. So yeah, we had some good moments, a lot of good content, and now that we will continue to. I keep saying work together because that's basically what it is, even though like it's not.
We're
collaborating. So we will continue to collab on stuff together, and there will be more good content moments for people to see.
We're like the Avengers. We're just doing a collab movie. You're Doctor Strange, I'm
we don't
Spider-Man.
Team up in every single movie. We just team up on every now and then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But anyways, I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was nice having you on.
It's been an honor to be on Interviewed. Big fan, like I said.
And you have the stats to prove it. You're not just gaslighting me and psychopathing me. You do have the stats.
197 minutes. Surprisingly, only 5 episodes watched, which is weird. But I guess I watched maybe I watched all the Japan episodes, maybe just on YouTube, and that's why they're not on there.
Potentially, yeah.
Because I've watched our Japan episodes again, and I don't know if it's sad to say you enjoy your own content, but
no, of course not.
I have watched the Japan episodes so many times, and maybe because we're sick about Japan, but I've watched them so many times. They're so good.
And you really got to watch those on YouTube.
Yeah, because that's the only way you get the full like story for it. So
agreed.
Yeah, so 197 minutes on Spotify, and who knows how many on YouTube.
Well, you've been definitely supporting me, and I appreciate it. And I've tried to return the favor for you and your projects. I've tuned into your lives, and we're still butt buddies after
we're
all
still
these
butt
years.
Buddies at the end of the day. So
always gonna be.
Cheers to whatever we are at 10 years in the friendship, and I guess one more year seeing you go to Switzerland next.
I think things are only going to get worse before they get better, though.
Who knows? With COVID, we'll see.
And hey, maybe we'll be going to France.
France, a European country. We'll see. We'll be vlogging that if we do.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
But this has been great.
Yeah. Interviewed. Episode 6.
Episode 6. Yeah. You gave me a chance, and it went smooth. No fights, no nothing.
No fights.
A potential Rude and Lewd reunion special and farewell send-off,
and some other good content that we are collabing on. So
the Great Debate. Tune in to see Michael debate.
Yes, I'll be on the Great Debate along with Jan. What's the last name?
Jan Anhalt.
Jan Anhalt. It will be my debater on the other side. What?
He'll be your opponent.
Oh, I thought you said Oni. I was like, you're making this Japanese for. But yeah, my opponent. Jan Anhalt will be my Anhalt. Yes. Will be my opponent on the Great Debate, which you could catch sometime in the future.
It will be coming soon. We're going to make sure we crank that one out real quick because I'm excited for that one. And you will be debating on the side of Mexico is a dump.
Mexico is a dump, and that travel to third world countries should not be as
Romanticized
as it is.
And
so very, very excited to be doing that.
I do want to pry a little more and find out, but I think I should leave that for the episode.
Yes, you should.
Well, Michael, before we let you go, is there anything else you would like to plug?
Anything else I'd like to plug?
Yeah. Where can people find you at?
Oh, okay. People could find me at KingMikeyBoi on literally anything. You could just Google KingMikeyBoi. You'll see my Twitch pop up, my
Twitch,
Twitter,
Insta, Twitter,
YouTube.
OnlyFans.
My OnlyFans. Yes, I am OnlyFans. You can find me on there.
He is, yeah.
It's just nip pictures on there. Yeah, just nip pictures. I just like to take very seductive pictures of just the nipples.
Interesting.
Because men shouldn't have them, but they do. So
what? Oh God, you just started a whole fucking fire. Oh boy.
Oh gosh. But yeah, find me on all those at KingMikeyBoi. So
He's got a lot of good content out there.
Yeah, and more to come.
And this is only just a taste of things to come.
Episode 1.
Rude little callback.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you, of course, for giving me a chance. Thank you for being my number one fan.
Yes.
And we'll definitely
supporter and best friend.
Yeah, almost enemy.
Almost enemy. We're frenemies, my guy. We should.
Oh, we're not ripping that off. Although we probably should. Ethan Klein's probably going to go broke eventually. He's getting sued. He really turned into a piece of shit. I'm just going to say it right here.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein was a lovable, relatable man, and he just turned into such a fucking waste of skin. Oh my God.
Don't even watch him. So
no, that's done. But anyways, there's our clip for Drama Alert.
Sweet. Can't wait. Hi, Keemstar.
He's done, right?
He's leaving, I think, June or something like that.
There we go. You can step into that role.
Yeah, totally. Find me on. No, I'm kidding. Don't find me on there. Just I can't yet.
But anyways, we'll call it there. We will be back. You will be seeing Michael put the little Avengers thing. Michael Vincent will return.
Yeah.
In the great debate.
Sounds good. Can't wait.
All right, dude. Well, I will let you go for the night. And
see you on Fortnite.
I like how we still can't sign off together. It's cool.
Yeah, we still don't know, hey? Oh, well. That's it. So peace out.
Peace. See you on Fortnite.